Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is Diplomatic Corner coming to you every week this hour from AMN. I am Alain Temiskin with the program. Today I am sitting with Ambassador of Finland to Ethiopia to discuss the development cooperation between the two nations. So stay with us. Ambassador, thank you so much indeed for your time. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Great. So before we start our discussions, I just want to give you time to tell us a little bit about yourself and about when you came to Ethiopia and what was your impression?
Well, I am one of the Africa persons of the Ministry for Foreign Affairs. I've been in West, South, East, and now I'm here in the Diplomatic Center of Africa. I came here last year, started 1st of September 23. So it's 1.5 years now that I'm here.
So just tell us, our audience will be interested in knowing a little bit about your country, Finland. So just give us picturesque description about Finland and about the city. Yeah.
Well, Finland became independent in 1917, 107 years ago. After that, we had also some harsh times. Right after independence, we had a civil war, which was bad. And then during the Second World War, the Soviet Union attacked aggressively Finland, and we had a war. So we were, after that, we were a war-torn, poor country, but now we are very prosperous, you know, digitalized and innovative country with excellent education systems, a lot of investment in green growth, green economy, clean nature. We have very clean nature, and we have a lot of forests and a lot of lakes, and many tourists now come and enjoy, especially now that it's our Christmas time, and you know the Father Christmas comes from Finland in the Lapland, and Lapland is full of tourists from all around the country to come and meet our snow. And now it's winter, so we have snow, and then they come and meet the Father Christmas also during Christmas times. So, and of course, we are the happiest people in the world. So for the 7th consecutive year, Finland is the happiest country in the world. And everybody is asking us, you know, why is that?
Without reason, they are happy.
Yes, we are, and I don't know. I've been joking that it's because we drink coffee the most in the world per capita. In the Finnish people drink more, even more than here, or maybe you don't have the statistics. So that one. Or I'm also joking that it's because we love heavy rock. Also, we have the most heavy rock bands per capita in the world as well. Anyway, I think it's our democracy, our good governance, our good, you know, social security systems, leave no one behind. You know, we take care of our children, we take care of our elders, we have good education system, we invest a lot in research and development, and that's why, for instance, you know, we are top at the moment for developing artificial intelligence. We have a lot of startups for innovative systems, so that is very dynamic on our in Finland, but also our nature, and it's peaceful. We are a peaceful country, and we are part of the Nordic countries. We work closely with Sweden, Norway, Denmark, and Iceland also. So we have similar structures of society.
Great. I just want to know the development process of Helsinki, your capital city, because the TV that is holding interview with you is Metropolitan TV. So how do you describe the city?
Well, Helsinki is the population of Helsinki is something like 700,000, but then the wider Helsinki, the surrounding communes, it's something like 1.7 million. But of course, it's a capital and economic and culture and also innovation capital of Finland. And also, recently, Helsinki, this year, just now in October, Helsinki was named world's most sustainable travel destination. So we are paying a lot of efforts in this green development and clean environment and sustainability as a whole. And we have very ambitious plans also to be, carbon free, soon. So our capital Helsinki takes this very, very seriously. So 60% of carbon emissions per capita have been slashed in Helsinki already because it's that by 2030 there should be carbon neutrality of Helsinki.
So you are vigorously working on climate action plan?
Yes, very much, and circular economy, it's very important, and I know that also here in Ethiopia you are making a plan for roadmap for circular economy. That's something very interesting in my view now, because you are a so big country, you have a lot of people, and you have also a lot of materials that can be reused in a sustainable manner, and we are also working on this with you to helping you, because Finland is supporting the Circular Economy Foundation of the African Development Bank, and we just in July I was in the kickoff of that project here.
Great. So you have well described your country as well as the capital city and the development also. So it's been now a while since you came to Ethiopia. So now it is time for you to describe Ethiopia in terms of its political, economic, social aspects.
Well, your country is very big and you have a big population, the second largest population on the continent, and most of them young people. I've learned that like 70% is below 30 years old. So that's a big potential what you have. And you have a beautiful country. Unfortunately, I have not been able to visit many places. I've been to Jijika, I've been to Arbamings, I've been to Mekelle, Bishoftu, some places by flying. But I've been to Aksum because UNESCO invited us to Aksum. But I know you have beautiful places. I would love to go to Bahar Dar to see Lake Tana, where I visited long time ago. I would love to go to Gondar. So you have a great potential, beautiful country, a lot of resources. You still have poverty. There is poverty because millions of people still require humanitarian aid. We are also providing humanitarian aid. And then you have conflicts. And that is something that, you have to, have good conflict resolution and peace mediation and dialogue to get peace. I think your people need peace, and also visitors need peace. You need peaceful environment for trade and for tourists to come.
Great. I just want to know your impression about Addis Ababa. as you came here, and tell us in comparison with your capital city in terms of development and developmental projects.
In Addis Ababa has changed a lot even during this short time that I have been here, because all the corridor projects have been implemented now very quickly. I've noticed that you do everything very quickly. They look beautiful now. I hope many people will get bicycles to start using the beautiful bike lanes, because you have too many cars, and the number of cars is increasing every day. So that is something that's a big difference to Helsinki. We have excellent public transport in Helsinki. We have trains, we have metros. People don't come to the center with their car. They park their cars in the metro parking, and then take to the metro, and then either walk in the center or use trams or buses. So that's something what you should have here also. That's in fact, if I'm in Helsinki, even if I'm working, I don't use my own car. I use the public transport, and it's also for environment much better. So I think that is something that you have to work more here.
Great. How about the weather condition?
Weather conditions, of course, this is high altitude. So, but I came from Namibia, which is also high. Settling in for me was not so difficult. But I could say that it's almost like the summer in Finland. The climate, something like 20 degrees, it's like our summer. But then now, especially now, I've noticed that sometimes in the morning and evening it's getting chilly, but nothing compared to Finland's winter, of course. But anywhere, if you are properly dressed up, you'll manage.
How do you describe the transitioning, the development transitioning, between Addis Ababa and Helsinki? Did Helsinki, face this kind of developmental transition or process? You are just witnessing the development here in Addis Ababa. So
yes, we have a lot of street works. If you come to Helsinki now, you see
did the capital city, your capital city, develop very quickly or through process?
No, it's a long time, because Helsinki is an old city. But recently we have a lot of renovation of streets. So if you are driving with your car in the center, it's very difficult now with all the diversions because of the street works. Almost like here. I think last May, one of the Ethiopian journalists, we sent her to Finland for learning about Finland. And what she was filming the street works, because it looked similar as your corridor works here. But otherwise Helsinki is by the sea. You don't have that one. So there are also the maritime industry. There are big ports. Like we are a maritime country. So almost 99% of Finnish exports are going out by sea. So, and we have very digitalized smart ports in Helsinki. And also our traffic system is smart. So it's all digitalized as well. When I was in Finland ambassador in Tanzania, Tanzanian president visited Finland, and he wanted to go and see our traffic management system, which is digitalized. I think you would need that kind of system here as well, because your traffic is so challenging with lots and lots of cars as well. But anyway, Helsinki is a beautiful city because of the sea and, you know, even the cruise boats going, you know, between Helsinki and Stockholm in Sweden. Those huge cruise boats are going all the time, and people have fun there, go there just either to travel or just to have fun with their friends. So we have that kind of industries as well, which you don't have here, as you don't have the sea.
Great. Please tell us a bit about a history of diplomatic relations between Ethiopia and Finland.
Well, diplomatic relations were established in 1959, long time ago, and the embassy was established in 1965. And soon after that, in 1967, we started our development cooperation programs. So in fact, this year we are celebrating 30 years of cooperation in water and sanitation. We have flagship programs like co-wash, and we could also celebrate 35 years of education program, because it's been ongoing that long. We've been also supporting agriculture, and at the moment it's focusing on digitalize the land registration. The system that was developed in our bilateral REILA project has been adopted in the whole country now. So over 30 million plots have been registered now with that system, and if it's a married couple registering, it's in the name of both husband and wife, and also many single-headed women have gotten their registration, and that registration is like a guarantee to get loans from the bank. That's something. And then water and sanitation, you know, over 5 million, was it 5.4 million Ethiopians have got access to clean water because of our support, and it's a joint project. Your government is financing, you know, 70% of it. The rest comes from us, and it's a community managed. The community is managed. They build. They take care of their water points. Education, very important. You know, you have. I learned that you have, was it 102? You have 27 million students at the moment, and a special focus that Finland is like a niche to Finland is inclusive education.
So is it a major cooperation, area cooperation?
Those three, education, WASH, and now land registration, are the major cooperation areas at the moment. We want to diversify, and we want to do more business. We want more business partnerships. And we have some important things at the moment. We have two big companies here, Nokia, they're working with Safaricom now and also Ethio Telecom. For the networks, for telecommunication and digitalization. And then we have a very interesting project with the Finnish company Vaisala and your meteorological institute and the Finnish Meteorological Institute to assemble here top of the art, you know, weather radar equipment and systems. It's an ongoing program, and we hope that still during my time we could, you know, get all this assembled. So, but we want to do more. We also want small and medium enterprises to form business partnerships. There are some smaller things ongoing. So I hope that.
Have you already got into it?
Sorry?
Have you already got into it, the business cooperation? Small.
Our trade is too little. There is some trade. We buy coffee and cut flowers from you, and then we import here machinery and equipment and medicines and so on. But it's too little. There is room for much, much more. But like I said, doing business requires good business environment. There are a lot of things you need to improve in that sense here, and we are discussing it also within the European Union and Ethiopia at the moment. And the Eurochamp is here gathering all the European companies, which are 180 or something, and we are having dialogue. And we just had a strategic dialogue, EU-Ethiopia, and it was agreed that we will start having more dialogue also on business environment. I hope that we will have more Finnish businesses. In fact, I visited here with my minister in March 2018, and a big business delegation that time. And they were really eager to find partnerships. Then, of course, you had the war and everything in between, and COVID drought, COVID and the war, so it made it difficult. So I hope there will be new, fresh start now. As part of EU also, we are working together, like Team Europe.
Great. So how are you measuring the overall developmental cooperation between the two nations?
Well, it's long term.
Has it been growing well now?
It has been, all our programs are flagship projects, like this, this water, and then this, there is land registration. They are flagships, and also education. They have gone very well. They are successful with good results, and they have established a long-term cooperation. So very tight, even during. The war or difficult times, these good basics and contacts, they were maintained all the time. So now what we need is to diversify and to more into business, because how on earth otherwise will you create jobs for this useful population? It's business, private sector that can do it. And I'm sure your leaders want it too. When I listen to what your Prime Minister is saying, he wants that. It takes time, you cannot change it overnight, but I hope we will get there.
Great. Let's now come to the visit paid by your Minister for Foreign Trade and Development, Ville Tavio, to Ethiopia in June 2024. So what outcomes has it brought to the existing diplomatic relations?
Well, it was a very important visit because, and as you heard, he has a combined board portfolio on foreign trade and development. We have in Finland had this for a long time. The same minister in charge of both trade and development. And it was his first visit to Africa. So very, very important. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to go to visit projects in the field. We wanted to bring him to either to Sidama or Mekelle or somewhere. But we had good meetings here, and we went, there were meetings with the Ministry of Finance, Education, Water, discussions on this. He also met the African Union Commissioner Muchanga on industry, also important discussions, and then of course with the foreign affairs, important meeting with the State Minister Meskanu Arga to go through our political and economic agenda. Maybe what was, and then there were also meetings with Nokia and both Safaricom and Ethio Telecom on future aspects. But maybe what was a piece of most interesting was when we met with Ethiopian team here, because Ethiopian is a FinFund. FinFund is the Finnish Development Finance Agency. FinFund, maybe it's one of the most successful impact investments of a FinFund here, because we heard that 81% of chicken meat consumed in Ethiopia comes from Ethio chicken, and 41% of eggs come from Ethio chicken. And it is an investment by FinFund. It started in Mekelle. They have the chicken factory there, and we even heard that even during the war, the community is protected. They didn't let the soldiers come to. They said that we need the food. We need Ethio chicken. You don't come here, and it was saved. So that was very impressive, and I think also our ministers, because I heard him talking about this later on, together with this meteorological, project. So he has mentioned this afterwards, so I think he was impressed with that.
Great. We're just coming to the final questions, but what type of developmental strategy you're deploying to bolster the relationship between the two nations, Finland and Ethiopia?
You mean in development?
Yeah, from the Ethiopian government side and from your government side.
Yeah.
What kind of developmental strategy, future strategy?
Yeah, we are going to start elaborating a new country program also, because this year it was decided that Finland continues in Africa country programs in 3 countries: Ethiopia, Tanzania, Somalia, and we will soon start developing a new country program. I think this diversifying into also trade partnerships and investments will be more relevant in the new country program, and we see especially issues like digitalization as very important. So because you are a huge country, big population, a lot of potential, digitalization to me seems to be the only way of communication in this country. So we are working with our businesses like Nokia, but also smaller businesses, and we are looking forward to have more of such cooperation also in the future. But otherwise, we're continuing with this. We are still continuing with education, WOS, and digital land registration. We have new programs being planned. I'm going to meet your Minister of Education on Thursday this week to inform her, it's a state minister, of the new programs.
Great. And finally, as you know, Addis Ababa is creating, city-to-city partnerships with different cities of the world. So, are you interested in creating this kind of partnership with, between Helsinki and Addis Ababa?
Yes. We just need to make sure that Addis Ababa will meet Helsinki people, because it's not up to me to offer you something. You have to find each other and then propose something. What could be? I could imagine many issues could be of interest in digitalization, innovations, artificial intelligence, traffic systems management, whatever, education, green, clean development. I see potential in many areas.
Right, great. So maybe among the audience, there will be youth watching this program. So is your embassy providing free scholarship for Ethiopian youth?
Yeah. It's not the embassy. We have a system studying Finland, and we can share they are in the internet, the links and all the information on universities and where you can apply, and the different universities provide scholarships. But you can find it it's a study in Finland. I'm sure if you Google, you find them. But we can also provide the links, and there are many Ethiopians who are in Finland, I think.
Any other opportunities you provide for the youth, Ethiopian youth?
Not from the embassy directly. No, we are not managing it. So it's
From
the
government.
Yeah, it's our education ministry and education authority. But you will find all the information in the internet, and we have good universities, and there are many Ethiopians who are studying there also.
Ambassador, thank you so much indeed for your time and being on our program. So thank you so much indeed again.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Well, viewers, that is all we have for today. Many thanks for watching. Until we come up with other guests next week, many thanks for watching and goodbye for now.